Hi, and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very busy Sunday night to join me. I really do appreciate your face. You feel me? I really do. Where are you watching from? Work, home, your ex-girlfriend's car, your ex-boyfriend's car. I mean, where are you at? I am here in Albuquerque, where I always am, doing absolutely nothing with my life, hoping that nothing at all happens to me and that I don't go anywhere in my life. These are the aspirations of a low-reaching individual such as myself. Listen, I had to kind of open up the video on kind of a happier note, right? Because I want to talk about a handful of things in tonight's vlog. Just kind of quickly go over each one of these things in succession, knock out these 10 minutes, warm up some coffee, smoke a little more Mary Jane, and go back to sleep. You know? I mean, again, low reaching goals. And so, yeah, let's get right into it. So, tonight, let's talk about. I think it's kind of trending, you feel me? And I just lightly wanted to tread on it. And before I forget, let's just talk about it. So, I think that the whole thing that happened with Zelensky and the Ukraine situation, let's just hope that our acting criminal in office, our acting chief, our acting president, that dude, let's just hope that he doesn't want to colonize Ukraine. Oh God, I wonder what's actually happening, right? I mean, this guy is putting up some type of wall. You feel me? I mean, what is actually going on in the White House? What are we gonna wake up tomorrow to find? You feel me? They strip down all of our rights and we turn fascist. I'm not sure. That could probably happen. Not unjokingly. Somebody asked me today if I like Donald Trump, and my response was, you know, I mean, typically, you know, you want to root for the bad guy in a fictional story. However, this particular bad guy happens to inhabit the real world. So I do think that it's a problem. And so I'm just saying that as a United States citizen, I think I'm speaking on behalf of all of us when I say that we have no interest in Ukraine. We have no interest in colonizing Ukraine. It sounds like a great place. Sounds like there's a lot of drama going down there right now. It sounds like we'd be better off exploiting Greenland. I mean, the Earth is just so ripe and ready for Americans to take whatever it is we need. You know, what do we need? Where is it at? Who do we need to invade? Weapons of mass destruction? Is that something we need to go into every event thinking so that we can have justification to, oh, I'm sorry, that already happened. Man, I tell you, I'm on a roll tonight. Okay, let's talk about our next topic, just slightly go over or glaze over, right? And so it's like, have you guys ever wondered like what's going on with South America? You know, as Americans, we hear a lot about Canada, we hear a lot about Mexico. I mean, of course, we hear a lot about the good old US of A. We hear a lot about Europe. I mean, we even hear about Australia, North Korea, and every other habitable place on this planet. One place we never hear about is South America. So, my friends, do some research. I'm going to include some links in the description below just to let you know like how troubling of a world it is in the southern hemisphere. I guess not just for Africa, for a large part of Africa, but for also South America. So like Chile, Brazil, Argentina, these places are currently going through some of the worst economic disasters that have been afflicted upon of modern day society. And what's interesting is that we don't hear about it here in America because I dare say we might be the people stealing and taking all of their stuff down there. So I'm so sorry, South America. Again, I think I'm speaking on behalf of every American except for the 100 or so people that are sitting in the office, and all even the 72 million people or whoever ever voted for Trump or whatever, you feel me, is sort of just like um not into the whole. It's almost as if that's America is just is like, are we on a crime spree? Is this what history is going to tell about us to our children and grandchildren is the United States 20 and 21st century crime spree. Because, again, do some research on South America. Last time you heard about it was probably during the Olympics, and they didn't do, there wasn't a lot of good outcomes for those Olympic Games. And I don't know. I just feel like South America sounds like an awesome place. It sounds like there's like a lot of really cool geological things out there and all kinds of different wonders of the natural world, you know. But unfortunately, I'm sure we'll never see them. And we'll probably be told they weren't even there to begin with. So what's the big deal? Anyway, what are you wanting to go to South America for? You treasonous man. I don't know. Probably because it's a place that sounds really cool. And in a world that I thought was going towards more of a globalized vibe, I feel an ever more increasingly sort of somber and isolationist kind of an attitude. Sort of like that time you were learning about isolationism in your US history class and fell asleep for that week. You know what I'm talking about. But anyways, so all right, so tonight we've touched on, you know, just quickly on Ukraine, South America. I just quickly want to throw out Palestine, right? Because the Palestinian people now for a couple of weeks have enjoyed a ceasefire. I mean, what does that even mean? Do you guys realize that it's going to take Palestine, if ever it becomes its own independent state, another like 100 years to rebuild? They completely destroyed that city. They completely destroyed Palestine. I'm not even joking. And yes, Palestine's a place. It's a place where millions of people live. They were actually forced there, and now, wouldn't you know, they're being asked to go somewhere else. You know, and again, like, the problem with that is that there are actual accords, there have been conventions, there have been promises made amongst nations as it concerns sovereignty and making forcible withdrawal, forcible removal, right? So these aren't just things that I'm making up. These are laws that are generally recognized by every nation that has been a part of all of the discussions that took place to make these things happen in the first place. So, like, the news is lying to you. Donald Trump is a criminal, okay? The United States of America is currently engaging in criminal activity throughout the globe, and I don't want this to become a part of participating in ethnic cleansing, okay? Because that's what the proposed plan is. That's what Israel supports. And it should make everybody extremely just uncomfortable and cringe. Like, dude, millions of people were just like, okay, so they get to go back home. There's no home to go back to. Like, everything is destroyed. Their infrastructure, their buildings, their water, everything is destroyed in Palestine. So thanks, Israel. Thanks, Benjamin Netanyahu. And thanks, good old Donald Trump and the United States of America, Joe Biden included in that. You know, I gotta tell you, just what a waste of resources to go after a group of people so that you can turn it into the Riviera of the mid whatever. It's so frustrating, right? Because people are actually talking about this. People aren't even considering the fact that what happened in and of itself was a violation, has been a violation for decades. Israel has, I don't understand. And the United States of America continues to not only support Israel, but it also continues to give Israel money and weapons. And I think it's a little cringe. You feel me? That's all that I'm saying. Like, why would we want to be a part of ethnic cleansing. Like, I just don't understand. That's literally what it is. And I'm sorry, but the Palestinian people are, in fact, a people, and they do deserve a two-state solution, something that we've all been talking about, including all you boomers out there who've led us on for now like 40 years or so, thinking that there might be some sort of compromise in the future as it concerns a two-state solution with Israel and Palestine. Now we're not even discussing Palestine anymore. Now we're discussing what we're going to do with the Palestinian people as if it's like some sort of game that we're playing with millions of lives. I don't understand. It should be more than frustrating to you at home as well, because all of what I've said is true, and it's not just unfortunate, it's downright evil. That's what it is. Christians, atheists, Satanists, I mean, can't we all collectively agree on maybe what's wrong? Maybe let's not go into how we think that things should be good and all this other things, but like, that's an evil thing. That's an evil thing to do. It's not. It transcends politics. It transcends evil. Transcends everything because you straight up know what it is when it is happening in front of you, and you know that it's wrong. And so I'm just saying, like, we know that this is wrong. So maybe we shouldn't be evil. That's all that I'm saying, right? And so, in lighter news, King of the Hill is about to drop a new reboot. I think that's awesome. Captain America Brave New World is still killing it at the box office. And there are just so many other really cool movies coming out this year. There's a lot of cool stuff going on this year. Like Dane Cook said, right? Let's make 2025 like 2011. Like Kesha. What happened to Kesha? Where's Kesha? Anyways, I hope that you guys are doing really well. I hope that you had a really good weekend. That's really all I got for you tonight. So I thought I was going to get into some more lighthearted stuff there at the end, but it turns out that those 4 topics ended up taking a little bit more time than I thought they were. Friendly reminder, all of these videos are never scripted. They're all impromptu, and I find a great joy in doing this each and every single night, and I wouldn't be able to do this without your support at home or wherever you're watching me at. So I really do appreciate you being a part of my life. My name is Albert. This is Vlogs About Nothing. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a really good night and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, all right? Bye.